To many, 2020 is remembered with mixed feelings. As COVID-19 ravaged our societies, there was a palpable fear on every face. Most societies locked down. Everyday businesses, including work, school and religious programs, all moved online, everyone taking part from their individual rooms. Amidst the inconveniences and uncertainties, many good seeds were also sown, and many beautiful stories were written. Idleness was not the word for many people. From the corners of their different rooms, they unleashed their innovative acumen to create things that would eventually bring meaning to our lives. The story of the African Science Frontiers Initiatives, ASFI, was no different. From the corner of his room in Sweden, Professor Brighton Waru saw an opportunity to achieve his long-held ambition: create a platform that brings the African scientific community together for capacity building in science and research. Through a few colleagues across Africa, he invited African scientists to a free online course in systematic reviews and meta-analysis, held May 2020. Of the 110 applicants, 40 were selected to the training, covering 20 African countries. This was the beginning of the journey. More courses were subsequently announced, applicants surpassing 2,000 on each subsequent occasion from most countries in Africa, perhaps sign that capacity building was not a trivial need for African scientists. The vision is to raise the next generation of African scientists with the right competences to drive Africa's developmental and transformational agenda through innovative scientific research. And our mission is to instill excellence in Africa's science through competence acquisition, capacity building, and career development. 2. To contribute to African science that tackles Africa's developmental challenges.
ASFI is a movement with a target, taking us from where we are today to a happy place. It's also a revolution, what I call scientific revolution. And that is a revolution that brings science and research to the center of societal development. Because we must make decisions based on what works best, where research evidence to support our development. A revolution of attitudinal change, a revolution of realization of where we are today in global reckoning and being uncomfortable in our current position. ASFI was born out of the need to put Africa in that place. ASFI was born with the conviction that it will only take Africans to make Africa what Africa needs to be. Waiting for outsiders to do that for us, we may wait for a long time, and perhaps we may be disappointed.
The incremental expansion of our program started in 2021. The monthly science seminar series were introduced, bringing together African scholars, home and abroad, to continuously raise the conversation of the central role of science and research in Africa's developmental discourses. Tragedy struck and a gem was lost. At this time, late Professor Charles Ayo, the pioneer Vice-Chancellor of Trinity University Lagos, and a former Vice-Chancellor of Covenant University Nigeria, joined the team, serving as ASFI Deputy Director until his death in 2023. In its 5 years of existence, several vibrant programs and platforms have been created. Above all, we have increasingly received tremendous support and solidarity from the African scientific community. Through its capacity building courses, ASFI has trained over 4,000 scientists over the last 5 years, covering over 45 African countries. The monthly science seminar series continue to run, surpassing 50 editions as at today, dealing with important issues affecting African science and its role in Africa's development. From 2022, career development workshops were introduced, starting with the monthly Dr. Nwaru's Research Tips and Tricks, and to current bi-monthly Professor Nwaru's Academic Career Talks 101, altogether reaching about 40 editions. 2023 marked an important milestone for ASFI development as several programs were launched that year. The annual multidisciplinary conference and boot camp was started, creating a place for high-level formal and informal discussions of scientific research and training. The ASFI Members' General Assembly was also started, creating a platform for members to take ownership of the ASFI movement. ASFI Scholar and ASFI Meet were also launched in 2023. ASFI Scholar provides African scholars a community space to collaborate and be visible. ASFI Meet is a video conferencing facility, digital meetings and professional conferences. In 2024, ASFI Research Journal, ASFI RJ, was launched, a multidisciplinary online-only and open-access journal. aimed to advance excellent publishing in Africa. In the same year, the ASFI Members' General Assembly launched the ASFI Tea Time, a quarterly informal gathering to discuss pertinent issues affecting African scientists. Given the ongoing war, 2024 was a defining moment for the Sudanese science community. Many were displaced across the globe, left hopeless. ASFI extended a hand of brotherhood by inviting all Sudanese scientists to join the community. More than 500 Sudanese scientists answered the call and have been part of the ASFI community.
I have seen hunger for ASFI vision and mission across board, across regions, countries in the continent. I have seen tremendous solidarity from colleagues across board, and for that we are most grateful. But one thing I have to say is that I have seen that it has taken many a long time to really understand what ASFI is up to. And perhaps they are right, because our approach is too unconventional. It's too process-oriented. People want quick results, and that is fine. But if you realize where we are as a people, quick results is not what we need. Many processes have been destroyed. Changing a continent and putting it where it needs to be requires a long haul of persistence, patience, and determination. We have entered this journey and will not give up until we achieve our goals.
ASFI continues to thrive in its ambition to mobilise an African science that contributes meaningfully to Africa's development, making positive impact on individuals and the science community.
So for me, the practical aspect of the training, apart from what we get in the lecture, then we break out and you see different people with different ideas, and being able to mix all of these things together, even when they are not people in your field of research. That's the outstanding thing for me. It's one thing in ASFI training that I love.
Your method of learning by doing is perfect for us.
Collaborating with so many countries, starting with Nigeria, and I collaborate with those in East Africa, Kenyans, Tanzanian, Ghana, South Africa.
I have friends almost in every country now. I could just say, oh, I'm talking to Kelvin in Uganda, I'm talking to Farai there, I'm talking to Azan, to Tarek in Egypt, and it is exciting for me.
I'm transformed.
It's surprising.
I've never been the same.
Mine will be empowering. And that is what ASFI has done for me.
During the last 5 years, we have set a very strong foundation, and that is commendable. Going forward, we will pursue cross-sectoral collaborations with universities, governments, non-profit organizations, and other organizations like ourselves to team up, because we need a team. We need to work in hand to get to where we need to be. We'll also continue to engage African professionals, home and abroad, to continue to bring this conversation of the need for science to play an active role in Africa's development. And going forward, we'll vigorously pursue funding to support our programs.
Over the last 3 years, ASFI has partnered with several institutions and organisations across Africa and abroad in advancing its programs. ASFI is registered as a non-profit organisation with the Nigerian Corporate Affairs Commission, with the registration number 159636. Do you want to donate to support ASFI activities? Please use the appropriate link.